Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul! Yes, I'm back. I'm back again with the latest, and I think last, installment of my I bought out a comic book shop haul. I still have tons more comics to go through. But I think this is the last video that I'll actually label as that same title of my big bought out the comic shop haul. I've pretty much gone through and shown the things that I'm really interested in. In a pinch, I'm sure I'll pull out some Archie, maybe some funny animals, some classic illustrated. I can see doing a video on classic illustrated, but I think we've gone through enough parts of this now. Plus, I've got more of the stuff that I usually like to collect, the Marvel and DC books. I have some from that haul yet I need to show off, and it's become mixed with things I've picked up from Half Price Books and the last comic show I went to before the world went crazy. So I think this will be the last part that I actually label as such. There you go. But today I'm going to show off a stack of real random stuff. I got another stack of Charlton, which I should have shown off many videos ago when I was talking about Charlton books. Some Red Circle stuff, just some random things that I want to go through. But first and foremost, hope everybody's doing well. We're still inside. I'm shooting this again on a day that I have been told to stay home from my company. I'm off one day a week. Well, I have a normal weekend, and I'm only working 32 hours a week, not 40. So, take advantage of that and shoot a little extra video, right? Comics. Comics will get us through this, people. But, here we go. Starting off. And there is no real rhyme or reason to anything that I'm showing here today. Gunfighters from Super Comics, number 12 from 1963. These are all going to be in the original bags and boards. Because tragedy of tragedies, people, I ran out of bags and boards. I don't know how this happened. I had ample supply. I ran out. I misjudged how many comics I had to rebag and board with this collection. I'm out. I've got backing boards. I've got bags. Not the right sizes to match up in any way, shape, or form. So these are all going to look not quite as pretty as they normally do when I put them in new bags. But Gunfighters, 1963, Western fun. I have more Western comics now than I've ever had. It's very cool. Yes. Speaking of Westerns, here's some Charlton goodness. Texas Rangers in Action, number 63 from 1967. That's cool. I'm really getting more of an appreciation for these Charlton comics. I never knew a lot about them. I still don't know a lot about them, but in going through some of these and reading some of the stories, they're a lot of fun. It's a very interesting answer to the Marvel and DC domination of the 60s. Charlton. Interesting. Billy the Kid, number 57 from 1966. Very cool. Very cool. The reason you can't, I prefer just to get the regular issues. I've said before, I like the letter pages, I like the ads, I like the in-house talk, especially Marvel Comics. There's a lot of in-house editorial things. But the ads in these Charltons are great. There's an ad in here for a two-person sub for kids that shoots, it says torpedoes. I don't know. I've got to go online and try to find this submarine because that sounds like something Captain Strangelove would have. If you go to his channel, he bought a lot of these things in the ads when he was a kid, and I need to find out if he has this submarine. Oh, gosh. Billy the Kid, number 105 from 1973. The Fine Comic Shop apparently was asking $8 for this. I don't know. Again, I've said before, the lady who I bought all these for, I bought all 17 boxes plus. So it's probably like 18 full boxes. I don't know, a ton of comics for $250 total. And she again told me it was worth tens of thousands of dollars. Not so much. But it's still got some really cool stuff in here. Like Billy the Kid. Or from modern comics, the Iron Corporal as featured in Army War Heroes number 36. This is from the 80s, I think. reprinting earlier issues. That's what Modern Comics is all about, reprinting the Charlton books. Attack, number 13 from 1973. I like that cover a lot. That's really cool. Very, very catching. I think that's a pretty nice cover. Again, the ads in these are great. I need to go through and mark them better because there's ads for hypnosis. There's ads for make anyone fall in love with you, hypnotize anyone, guaranteed to work Lucky Charms, lose 5 pounds overnight with no working out and no chemicals and no pills. I don't know what that, bulimia? I don't know what that means. But they're just a fascinating time capsule to go through these comics, not just for the content of the story and the art, but the ads. Oh, so entertaining. The ads are better than any reality TV show you'll ever have. Attack number 14 from 1973. This has a very cool horizontal story that really takes advantage, like the wide screenness of it. I'm not going to pull it out because the staples in this are kind of, they're not the best, and I don't want to hold it up and then have it all centerfold fall out here. But it's a very cool story. Innovative stuff happening at Charlton. I'm gaining a lot of respect for their stuff. I always just kind of thought of it as the house of Steve Ditko when he didn't want to go work for Marvel and DC. Very narrow view of Charlton. I didn't know a whole lot about Charlton. I'm learning. Fighting Army, number 157 from 1982. Very pretty. These comics are cool. Fighting Marines, number 96, 1971, with a $10 price tag. I don't think anyone's going to give me $10 for this. Well, maybe they would. Who knows? Man, I like this cover a lot. Ghostly Tales, 166, which I think is all reprints. What year is this? 84. And I did not look up who the artist is. I think is this a Mike Zeck cover? This looks like Mike Zeck to me. Looks like Dave Stevens a lot too, but I know it's not Dave Stevens. I'm going to say that's Mike Zeck. But it's a very cool cover. It's cool. Oh man, I like this cover too. This is Steve Ditko goodness. Ghostly Tales, number 95 from 1972. Everyone knows I like the old Marvel horror books from the 70s a ton. These are really nice too. I mean, Steve Ditko art, it can't be bad. Yeah, it's fun. Ghostly Haunts, number 48. Ooh, okay, I'm going to open this one up. Because there's an ad to learn deadly ninja skills, right? And there's great ads in all these comics. I got to find it now. This is everyone's favorite part of the show. When I flip through ads, flip through comics off screen, trying to find it. And you all get to look at the side of my head while I babble on and often sing for some reason, because I'm a weirdo. La la la. Here we go. Learn the secret powers of the deadliest killers in the Orient. The psycho-mental powers of the ninja. Look at that ad. Do you see this? That's hilarious. I love it. Oh my gosh. I got this comic book, and I'm going to go murder some people with my new ninja skills. And I lost 5 pounds. Ghostly Haunts, number 25 from 1972. Very cool. Baron Werewolf's Haunted Library, number 71. 1984. This one features a nice love potion ad. Make anyone fall in love with you. Terrifying. Back to the Haunted Library, issue 70. This one has a nice mind control ad, as I recall. Ghost Manor, number 59. Don't have a lot to say about these books. They're all cool. They're all worth reading. All these horror books, especially the anthology books, they all have something in it that's entertaining. Worth picking up if you can get them. Ghost Manor, number 70. Classic Stories by Steve Ditko. See? By Steve Ditko. This is from 1983. You don't see a lot of pink covers for a ghost story, but there it is. I don't know if I was going to put this in my romance books or horror books, but here's All New Haunted Love, Tales of Gothic Romance, number 10. It's a very cool cover. Yeah. I have more romance comics now than I ever thought I would have. Here's Charlton's For Lovers Only, number 77. These romance comics are terrible. Just terrible. I mean, the art's fine. The story does... These stories do no great service to the ladies from what I have read. Here's Sweethearts, number 121, 1971. If anyone is seeing anything they desperately need in their collection, again, hit me up. We'll work out a trade. But maybe not for this issue, because this is pretty. Haunted, number 5. Steve Ditko at his Steve Ditkoiest. 1971. This one's cool because it has story by Steve Ditko where the characters... There's two characters. One looks just like Peter Parker, and the other looks like Harry Osborn. It's kind of freaky. Yeah. Yeah, this is the issue. Yeah. So that's interesting. I don't know if that was intentional or he just, you can only draw so many people so many ways, but definitely looks like some Marvel characters in here. All right, we got some Red Circle Comics fun. Chilling Adventures in Sorcery, number 5, 1974. I know very little about the Red Circle books, except they're Archie generated, right? Black Hood, number 1, from 1983, featuring a beautiful Alex Toth cover. Toth? I've heard it said both ways. But that's cool. It's pretty beat up. It's got a big chunk out of this top corner. But otherwise, very pretty. Chilling Adventures in Sorcery, number 4. Ooh. That's my spooky noise. Some more random Charltons. Flash Gordon, number 13. Flash. Been stuck in this house too long. Yeah. And, well, I think I've got problems. He's trapped in the cave of the Mudmen. At least I don't have that going for me. Flash Gordon, number 18. Attack of the Locust Men. Got Mudmen, got Locust Men. Problems are happening to poor Flash Gordon. The Phantom, number 61. I like the Phantom. Don't know a lot about the Phantom. I'm intrigued by the Phantom. I think of Billy Zane every time. The Cheyenne Kid, number 53, from 1965. Only issue of this title I have. Random. Yang, number 3. I think I gave an issue of the same issue to Metarog, Roger, over at his great channel. But I had a copy as well. By the way, a show you guys should all watch. I'm sure the majority of you who were watching my channel know about this. The No Faces Comic Book Chat on Monday nights on Bub's channel, Bub's Comics. It's he and Metarog, and usually it's DS Comics, but they've had some guests lately. Great show, entertaining. Although last Monday they busted my chops a little bit. They a little mocking of my intro, my enthusiasm, and then how I've downplayed my chintzy comic book haul. I bought out a shop. It's not that impressive. Yeah. And they're completely right. They had it spot on. I do that. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. They're very knowledgeable and very entertaining. Check them out on Monday nights. But anyway, Yang, number 3. What is this? Beetle Bailey featuring Sarge Snorkel, number 1, from 1973. Here's a comic I do not care about at all, but it's an issue 1. Their price tag says $14. I don't know. Underdog. I love me some Underdog. I liked this cartoon a lot when I was a kid, and here's Underdog number 6. I believe that villain is Simon Bar Sinister, if my childhood memory serves me. And I'm going to finish up on a couple things here. I got some Thunder Agent reprints. Thunder Agents number 1. Great Wally Wood. I don't know a whole lot about Thunder Agents. Thunder Agents number 2. And then, those are in the early 80s, 82, 83, I think. And then we have Wally Wood's Thunder Agents number 4 from 1988, I believe. And this has art by George Perez. There's a couple other stories in there by other creators. This isn't just a Thunder Agents story. There's some good stuff in here. George Perez, I'll take George Perez anytime. And then I have one random issue of Thunder Agents from their 60s series, from Tower. This is number 13 from, I didn't write down the year. I want to say 1965. That's pretty cool. Nice Silver Age Wally Wood. And then last but not least, while you guys are stuck inside and you're not going to your comic shop and you're not getting your fix, Tomorrow's Publishing. They put out some great books and great magazines. I hit them up and I got a couple of great issues here of Alter Ego. Here's Alter Ego 151. This has tons of great stories about the Dell Gold Key characters, about all their mismatched superhero titles. Really interesting. I got this strictly because I got this big comic book collection. It has a bunch of titles that I am unfamiliar with. So this is a great resource. And they're way marked down. I know the cover price here is like $10. Way discounted on their site. You can get these. I think I picked up 2 here and I spent like $15 with shipping. So there's that one. And then again, because I have all these Tarzan books and some John Carter of Mars books, I got the Alter Ego issue featuring all the Edgar Rice Burroughs information. So this has been real eye-opening, really interesting. I actually just listened to the audiobook at work. The Princess of Mars, the first John Carter introduction. It was really good. I got annoyed at my workplace and people were making me stop to do work things because I was trying to listen to my audiobook. So anyway, yes, keep these people in support the comic community any way you can. Hit your local comic shops. Do what you can. Enjoy the hobby, everybody. And that's what I have this time. I thank you all so much for watching. I've gotten a lot of new subs lately. Captain Strangeliffe. Talked me up good recently. Thank you, Hans. Your channel's amazing. I always love it. Everyone that's been talking good about me lately, thank you so much. Yeah. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, be well, and I will see you all soon.